Hi, I am Zero2Webmaster Founder Dr. Kerry Kriger. Happy to be here to show you how to create a blog post in WordPress. So here we are, and I'm on Zero2Webmaster.com. I have an actual blog post that I would like to add to the site. So what I've done to prepare for this, I've written the post in advance. It's better to write it wherever your favorite place to write is, and then you have it backed up there. It's a good place to write, and then you just copy paste to add it to your site. I've also created 5 images that I want to add to the post because I like to have images. I like to have like paragraph, image, paragraph, image, something like that, so that it's visually interesting. And here's the homepage of Zero2Webmaster. At the bottom, because I don't have too many posts yet, so it's in the bottom, there's a link to the blog. The blog is where blog posts will automatically show up. The newest one's going to show up first right here. So I've got 2 here, and soon we'll have a 3rd. Let's go ahead and do this. I could come up to here and hit new post. That would be easy to do. Or I could come here to the dashboard and go find the posts there and click add new. But let's just click add new post right here. And yeah, we'll do this. I'll show you 3 ways to add a post. Okay, one is from scratch. It's not how I would normally do it. Let's just say blog post sample. I've given it a title. Right here, I could give it a URL. Let's hit save draft. It'll take that title automatically and turn it into the URL. You see that happen right there. If I wanted to, I could click that and just alter it to be whatever I want it to be. And let's go ahead and say, hey, I've got a little automation there. It'll put some lorem ipsum test. So there's 1 paragraph I added, and I'll hit return. And you see how it says type a slash to choose a block? I can do that, type a slash, and then I can go get my image advanced as my favorite one. You could type in whatever you want if you want some other kind of block, and it'll give you choices. But I want an image advance. That's from Cadence blocks. That's my favorite kind of image block. And select image. It'll open up my media library. And then I can just choose an image. Or I could just drag an image from my desktop into there. It would upload it. So say that I wanted this one. I could just select it. There it is. And I could publish. And now we will have a page live on the web. And I can click this once. We'll see it shows updated down here. Now I can click this, it'll open a new window, and here's my live post. It just put in a default featured image because I did not set one. And then there's my text and there's my image. So that's live on the web. We can see the URL. I'd always suggest putting in your own featured image. Where's that going to be? Well, right here, this thing right here, if it's not showing, it says settings. And right there, we can come to post. We've got the post, covers the whole overall post settings versus the block. This is like a paragraph block, that's an image block, and the block settings would be related to that specific place. But for the post, let's go ahead. I could even set myself as the author. I could choose a category, put in a tag, but right here, featured image, we could hit replace, and maybe I want that one. Right, this is just a sample of how to create a blog post from scratch. Anywhere in WordPress, you can do this, okay? So it doesn't matter what kind of system in WordPress, if you're on my system or your own system. Let's update, and that's the simplest, fastest way to add a post in WordPress. But let's not do that. Let's actually create our real post. So let me just X out of there, come over here. And if I wanted to get rid of it, I could just say move to trash, and it'll probably take me straight into the dashboard once this is trashed. Let's see. All right, indeed, we're in the posts section. So right here, posts. In the left sidebar, we're in the admin view of WordPress. We've always got a left sidebar. Posts. All posts is where we're at. We could click add new post right here, and we would get to where we were before. But let's do this instead. What I like to do is have a a post created, I do, okay? Create a post once in your site, make it look how you want, and then I just come and click clone or duplicate. I have Yoast duplicate post is the name of the plugin that allows me to clone, to duplicate a post. So let me just go grab the last one that I created and click clone, and then all the format will already be there. So here it is, it's a copy, and I could click quick edit to put in the title. What's gonna be my title? I'm over here in Notion. That's where I wrote my post. And it doesn't seem to want to copy that. So copy like that. That's going to be the title of my post. So I'll just put it right there. There's my title, set the author as me. And what is this all about? Let's say learn. And I'm not sure if I have tags set up. Homepage, it will. Let's just imagine that's a useful tag for us. We'll talk about tags later. That's how to organize your content. Let's go ahead, click update. Now we have a title of the post, but you wouldn't even have to do it there. That's just a quick place to do it. Instead, I could come over here and click edit. I'm gonna hold down Command so it opens in a new window. And we'll see that the title will be there. It probably even put that into the URL automatically, but that's a super long URL. Let's shorten it and let's write this out versus own website. Kind of too long, but those are keywords that may help Google find it. Say that. So I'm going to click save draft. Now it's got a new URL. So what I did was clone the old post. Now I don't want that stuff there. So what are we going to do here? Let's click this right here, document overview. That's our list view. There's one row in there and it's got a ton of stuff in it. Okay. So this is actually probably not how I like stuff laid out anyway. Let's just get rid of it and I'll come. I told you I was going to show you 3 ways to do this. So let's go ahead and do that the third way. Okay, this was not how I had planned to start, but right here in the Zero2Webmaster super site, or really any system with cadence blocks, we should have, it should be there, different templates. Those are the cadence templates, but I have one right here, Z2W Cloud. These are templates that I've created. There's a couple hundred of them there. One click, you can put them into your site. And I have them organized right here. And you can see that there's one called Post Building Blocks. That's the category. So here, Post Building Block with video, Post Building Block with photo. That's what we want. I'm just going to click it, and it's going to put it right in there. It's already formatted. It's mobile optimized. We've got an introduction. Okay, that's a header. We can see it's an H2 header, and let's go ahead and copy out some text. We'll just leave that. It'll say introduction. There's my text, first paragraph. All right, now we want an image here, or let's even start out with that featured image. So let's go to the post settings and come down here to the featured image, set the image. Now I've pre-prepared 5 images in advance, right? They're all about 250 kilobytes or less, how I like them, 1400 pixels wide or less. I can just drag them in, all 5 of them. They'll upload, and then as they get uploaded, I'm going to go into each and just grab out the title, copy there, get rid of that number, I don't need it. Really, I don't need that either. Have some useful keywords there. Paste it in the alt text. Now Google knows what it's all about, and that'll help Google send people who are looking for a post like this to this post. So I always want the title and the alt text in my images. Now I'm going to go ahead and choose. This is the one that I want as the featured image. Set the featured image, publish. And now we have a live post up on the site. We know what the URL will be, and we can go look at what we've got so far. opens in a new window. I always like to be able to edit on the left and look at the live view on the right. There's my title. It says who's the author, when did it get published, what category it's in. There's some extra stuff here I wasn't expecting. Breadcrumbs, those are probably not necessary. I can look how to get rid of those, probably in the theme, but not a big deal anyway. There's our featured image and introduction, and then our text. So it's looking pretty good so far. And so right here, replace this. Let's go ahead, put in our image. Let's just choose that one. We'll go in reverse order like this. Select. There it is. All right, and then there's space for a caption. And I'm not sure what my caption will be. I could get rid of it altogether. How would I do that? We can see it selected right here in our document overview. I could click the three dots, scroll down, and click delete if I didn't want it, but maybe I'll want it. It's good to have captions. I just wasn't prepared for it, so I don't know what to write. So I'll come back to it later, click it, italicize it, and now this is all in one row layout. That's the intro. How am I going to get more text in here? I could do what we did at the start and come down to the bottom, or really right here. I could click and say add after, and then I could start typing or add in a new block or whatever. But I don't want to do that. Let's get rid of that. I've already got this one set up perfectly. Let's just duplicate it. All right. And now I'm on to the second part. Lack of control and ownership. So right here, intro. Let's change what this says, okay? To do that, I can come over to the block, advanced, scroll to the bottom, advanced, and right there, HTML anchor, I can type in control, right? And now that's useful as an anchor link if I wanted it. Don't worry about what that is if you don't know, but that's now an anchor link. But anyway, maybe it'll help Google find it, but it'll definitely help me know what's going on in my first row versus second row. Which is which? Oh, that's the intro. That's the part about control. So right there, let's paste in our title. We can see it's an H2. That's good. The main title on the page will be H1. The smaller section titles will be H2. Well, let's copy this out one paragraph at a time. Paste. Now let's just duplicate this to get another paragraph. I could come to it right here and click duplicate right there, or we can see Command-Shift-D will work. So that's what I did, Command-Shift-D. Let's get the second paragraph. Paste. There it is. Now, we don't want that image twice. Click on it and click replace, or edit image, or exit out completely if you don't want an image. Click replace, open media library. Click the next image. We can see it's 1024 pixels wide, 228 kilobytes. We've got alt text and title, so Google knows what it is. And there it is. My caption will be here. And repeat. Let's keep going. Duplicate. Now we've got a third section right there. And this one is going to be a limited reach. What's this article all about? This is a real article I wanted to write. My thought is, hey, people need to know why why to have their own website. Do you even need your own website? Some people just have social media. They've got a lot of followers, okay? So I wanted to write about that, why, yeah, you need a website. All right, so limited reach and engagement goes right here. And let's come up here again, advanced in our block, right here, settings, block, advanced, scroll down, advanced. I didn't have to do that, just want to show you that's where it is. And limited reach. Now we can see it right there. Now let's go grab our text. Change out our photo. update. Now let's take a look at where we're at live on the web, real page. I've got back end view, the admin view right here, and I've got my public view, front end view right here. Let's update it. All right, looking pretty good so far. It's all laid out perfectly. Okay. Let's see, there's our tag showing up there. So if people wanted to click that, they could see other articles tagged with that. Let's look at the blog now. As I said, we'll have 3 posts. There it is, 3 posts. The newest one automatically showed up there. How cool is that? Now that I have 3 and it's starting to look like an actual, blog that's in use, maybe I'll go ahead and put a link for the blog up here. Not sure I'll do that right now in this video. All right, moving on. Now we've got 3 of these. Let's duplicate it again. Make sure we're in the correct one. Limited reach and engagement. Vulnerability to platform changes and downtime. Let's close that out. Copy, paste, copy, paste, and let's see, replace that image. That's 5 images used. Maybe come up 1 short here. Let's see what we've got. We've got our featured image. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Well, let's see. Let's give this one a anchor link too. Vulnerability. Is it required? No. We could just delete that. Then we wouldn't know what's there. But vulnerability. Hit update. I like to hit update. That's like saving. Hey, what's going on right here? We'll get to that in a second. That's for SEO. Let's go ahead and duplicate this again. Vulnerability and building trust and credibility. I'm in the wrong one. Let's click right there. Make sure I'm in the right place. Building trust and credibility. All right. Now, I don't have a photo prepared for this. I could either just delete it altogether or just put in another one. See if I have anything that's relevant. Probably not. Yeah, we'll just throw this guy in there for now. But then I'll probably go get a better picture that I like. Regardless, I only have 1 more section. And I see right here, I don't have trust written there. Let's come to advanced, scroll down, trust. Now duplicate. And this is going to be my conclusion. Let's just go ahead and write it right now. Conclusion. Come over here. Conclusion. Now hit Command-Shift-D on Mac to duplicate that, or I could have come here and just hit duplicate. I could have hit add after and started typing or put in whatever kind of block I want. So there it is. And my link even came in. That's why I like writing a Notion. If you have a link right there, it'll just bring it straight in. All right, now here I don't want an image, so I'll just hit Control-Option-Z. We can see that delete. Control-Option-Z is right there. I could just hit right there and delete that image. Do the same thing here. Click here, Control-Option-Z to delete it. I don't need that divider because we're at the bottom. Let's hit update and do one more thing. Right here, RankMath, SEO. Let's scroll to the top, grab the title of this, copy that. Now we're in RankMath, okay? Click right here. This is what Google's gonna show. Let's give it the name. And it's too long, it's cut off. I don't like that. Google will show 60 characters. We're at 63. So how am I gonna do this? Let's just... I like keywords in there. I like to fill up, but not go over the 60 limits. Yeah, let's just, that looks good to me. Cutting it close. And what am I going to put here? The description. I don't like it going ... I like it being under 160 or at 160 characters max. So for that, I usually get that straight from the first paragraph because that should be what your article is all about. Come down here, paste it in, and then shorten it. Ooh, perfect 160. All right, it doesn't exactly say what's going on here, but for now that's good enough. And now right here, let's put in a keyword, not necessary, but RankMath will tell us how close we are to having this SEO optimized for that keyword. Rely on social media. So these aren't going to come out too high out of 100. Not very high, but I don't really trust that keyword tool that much. So anyway, not too important. What is important is that this looks good because people in Google are going to see that. And this helps Google know what your post is about. Let's click update. We're good to go now. And that should be it. So update, we'll take a look at this, and it's already linked to. All right, let's see what this looks like. Featured image, we got a title, featured image. Everything is laid out well. It's nice and clean looking. We've got images, keep it a little bit interesting. We just need the captions. We've got a conclusion. Our tag shows up there, and it's now live in the blog area of our website. That's all. I think the only thing else that I was going to show you is that, as I said, usually what I do, if I come here to the dashboard and scroll down to the posts area, posts is where we create our blog posts. All posts. Usually, or like now, if I want another article, I'm ready to write the next article. Hey, I finished one. Congratulations. Start writing the next one. I'm going to click clone, and this time I won't have to add anything in from that design library like we did before. We can see when we edit it. I just need to go in here, change out all the text and all the images. It's already laid out. Change out my title, call it new post, new text, just start writing, change out the image. Everything else is already here. If I only want one paragraph there, just delete it, okay? Change, new text, new title. That's how long it's gonna take me to come up with the next post. Put in my new photos. Me in Curacao, that's where I'm at. And I could hit publish, and now I've got another post, okay? Now it's not the text that I want, but it's live on the site. Now I just need to go in and delete it. Let's just look at it though. I did not change out the featured image, but there's my new text, new title. All right, so if I want to delete it, I just come right here. I do want to delete it. I'll just hit trash. And now we'll be back to our 3 total posts. 1, 2, 3. That's it. I am Zero2Webmaster Founder Dr. Kerry Kriger. Thanks for watching. Good luck with your blog.